Alright guys, welcome back to the Goonerbois podcast. Join me, SJ, Anis, and...
Me!
Who the fuck are you?
Goonerbois.
Yeah, who are you, bro?
My name's Tommy. I'm Milan's childhood best friend.
Oh lord.
And this is to celebrate the fact that we are on our 10th episode.
Let's go!
On the road for 69, boys.
It has been a
Amen.
rough 2 months, and I'm announcing my retirement.
Let's go! Round of applause, lads.
Do you just want to introduce yourself? And I mean, I know you said your name, but...
I mean, what else has to say? Okay, guys. My name's Tommy. 22, male,
Red to mingle. Single, red to mingle.
single. I like model kits and Kamen Rider,
And gotcha.
which is how me and Milan bond.
Yeah. So we'll still keep the structure as usual. So we'll talk Toku towards the end. But I think we'll keep that section a bit longer than usual. But I mean, let's just keep it the same. What have we done this week, guys?
Well, we were in uni,
Yep, we did.
and we got like a quote unquote schedule plan.
Schedule? What kind of schedule this, eh?
Don't worry about it.
Eh?
Essentially, I set out the possible timeline for my YouTube channel.
Oh, motherfucker's finally uploading. Let's go. After how many years?
So every Saturday we should be getting a Gavv video until I catch up.
I thought you're doing it daily.
What?
I thought you're going to upload daily. What's this?
What do you mean daily?
Yeah, you said you're going to upload you're going to like make a bunch of videos and you're going to upload daily, weren't you?
I meant like every 2 days, but
Oh, okay.
like if you just calculate the amount of episodes that I'm behind, and then just talk about every 2 episodes each week, I'll be caught up before the show even finishes.
Okay.
So
Pretty good.
yeah. We're also planning to do some other videos, which I'm not gonna talk about. But I mean, the main video that needs to be done is the actual series Toku look, because I still haven't finished Sky Rider, believe it or not.
Oh lord, I remember you keep on dragging me and Hong Kong into the masses as well.
It's a show, man.
It certainly is a show, yeah, it certainly is one of them.
But
Oh boy.
yeah, we recorded a video, and then I recorded a video later in here. So that's 2 videos that will be coming out on top of other videos.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's really I'm like I kind of wanna suggest the notion of like coming in every Monday to record a video, but I'll just kind of start feeling bad. So I'm just gonna have to
Every week coming to uni when I
Yeah.
graduated is wild.
Gotta do what you gotta do to get that money up.
Funny enough, right? So I couldn't hang out with the at uni with the boys because I had to do stuff. I was busy for like the good fucking first 5 hours of my day. After that, though, I was free around 2 p.m. And like it's like that awkward time. It's like if I get to uni, I'll get there like 4 p.m. and then we hang out like 3 hours. So I was like, it kind of can't be asked. So what I did instead was I went walking for 5 hours instead. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a choice.
I was like, it's a nice sunny day. I'm already outside. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna just walk. And then walk. And walk. And I kind of was like, oh shit, I should probably pay attention to where I'm going now.
I mean, you know the area, you know.
I went to an area that I did not know, I'll be honest. boy.
Is it less safe than the area you're in?
It's a bit sketchy. Just a wee bit.
All right. Well,
So, you know where I live, so like, how sketchy is my area? Would you say on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, I'd argue this side of the city has more crimes, even though your side is more notorious.
Yeah. It's been a lot more chill in the past couple of years. Less knife crimes, although I have seen them before.
Yeah. But I mean, speaking of uni, I went to uni today,
Again?
and I was
Oh, wait,
there. I was there for 20 minutes,
I keep forgetting you're a fucking student.
and I may be asking why was I in uni for 20 minutes. Well, you see, I have been biking as of recently, and I
Let's
have not
go.
been getting the right
Oh.
nutrition. So as a result, I've been kind of lightheaded. So I
Oh.
woke up in the morning, and I just come to the conclusion that if I bike again, I'm just not gonna be able to pay attention. Just being honest to my teachers,
Yeah.
because I like my teachers, and they said, okay, fine. The thing is, my lecturer then told me, could you do me a quick favor though? Basically, we have like a review session going on for a third of your lesson to assess whether your master course is being taught properly. And I said,
Oh,
okay,
no.
fine. You know what? I like you. You're a good teacher, so I'll take the sacrifice and bike to uni. I was really tired. I get there,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I lock my bike. I open my phone, and I get an email saying, "Oh, they just cancelled."
Damn.
Oh, man.
So I then went home.
I mean, at least you weren't late, you know?
What do you constitute as late anymore? I mean, the session was cancelled.
Exactly, so you weren't late. Exactly. So you're fine, you're chilling.
So instead, I decided to look at some videos regarding some specific gacha game that had an update today, and I feel like I've woken up.
Ooh. Gamba. Did you do any Gamba today?
No, not really.
Fuck.
Well, let's talk
Gamba.
about that game in a little bit, but yeah, I mean, then I just play Kingdom Hearts for a little bit. I'm just trying to level up because I want to finish the game.
Finally.
Nice.
You're right.
I do want to make an apology though from last week's episode because I said
What
that the animal thing that I talked about last week is an RNG process, and it's not. There's the only RNG aspect of it is just like the possible other monster they could get because they have like a dark version, I think, from what I saw. But there's no like RNG aspect to it. You get an animal, and then if you literally level up, you get abilities that you need for your character. So, I did not know game. I did not have the ball knowledge. Okay, so I apologize.
So basically, it's a classic situation where the game is bad at the game, and then it says it's RNG, but it's not RNG. Okay, so it's a skill issue.
Not more like a reading issue.
It's a skill issue.
Hello, basically, I don't
that
read
as someone else who
instructions.
can't read. Don't worry, I get you. I don't read. I don't read the instructions of the tutorials.
But the thing is, for one of the boss fights, I read the instructions after.
Yeah.
And it made no difference.
Why is that? Because you're so good at the game, or it was just useless instructions?
I mean, first of all, I was under-leveled, and second of all, I didn't even have the right command set.
Oh no.
And also, I'm shit at
Yep.
dodging, so.
That too. I'm blocking.
I don't need to block with that character.
We've seen him play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Makes sense.
No, I'm not having this one. You're making me want to finish that game now. Fuck.
Memes, man.
I have to finish it in hard mode still. I have to finish the DLC still.
And then you need to chop off all the 25 arms so you can get all the collectibles.
Yeah. I need 100% that game.
You should do that in the stream, man.
You know, I'm planning on playing other games now on stream. Or not just Moving Ways, but like other stuff. We'll see though. We'll see.
100% completing Metal Gear Rising.
Fucking kill me. I was thinking of playing Devil May Cry.
Ooh, neat.
Another game that I haven't started playing. But
I know. Right?
Bloody hell, guys.
hey, look, man. At least my library is not atrocious compared to him.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed entire series, yeah.
I mean, it's not entire series anymore now that Shadows come out.
That is true.
I guess so. Yeah,
We
true.
be getting shadows.
But the fact that you even got like Valhalla and stuff like that is like,
Nah, I'll just wait for a huge discount again. It'll be like £10. I still
Let's
find
get
it
even
insane
get
how
off
I bought all the
PGs.
games for like 50.
No, it wasn't 50. It was 80.
I mean, it was a bargain.
Yeah, true.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. Alex, what have you been up to?
I mean, I just said we
What?
went to uni.
Okay,
We
but
went
you
to
did
uni
other
for
stuff.
kind of Did I?
Did you do anything else other than uni?
Me and besides my editing, and I was playing GTA. No,
Fair enough. Oh yeah, I finally finished Canterville Story Quest. I finally caught up in 2.2 now. Well, most of it now.
Neat.
nice.
For Whirring Waves. Hell yeah. And a Boba. Very good. Very I don't want to
Peaceful.
spoil it because Tammy's hasn't finished it yet. He's just started 2.0 story. No, 2.2 story, sorry. So
Yeah. I'm a slow player.
yeah, he's like at the part where he's like a character. No, I call her Cartifitia because of how many times her feet's like showing around.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get Controller. I'm like 20 pity. I've lost to 50-50.
I think I'm maybe 10 p away.
Oh boy. I don't worry. I believe we can get him. We just need to explore
if
the new
not-
area.
If not, Zanny guaranteed. So it
It's
ain't
not
no
one
harm.
Zanny,
I do want Zanny.
but you're
What
not
kind
gonna
of
have you're not gonna have the resources for it, big man.
Have you seen how much exploration I have left to do?
You said that for ages and you still haven't done.
Yeah, I know. I'm saving for a rainy day. And Zanny will be raining. If needs be, I'll wall it out. Don't worry.
Goddamn.
The thing is, right, the new outlier came out of nowhere called Chacona. And I was like, fuck, man. Why is she coming out as well as Zanny? Fuck.
Is that the music chick?
The red hair chick, yeah.
Yeah,
The fucking,
I like her.
she's got, you know what weapon she's gonna be?
What?
A fucking gun user.
Oh, nice.
A bard gun user. Like, you telling me she's gonna be singing, fucking whacking bitches, and also shooting guns? Hell yeah.
Might be a Nikkei unit. She doesn't fight lingo.
Oh man. Man, I just love the vibe of her. She's basically a 5-star Chishia, which I don't mind.
But speaking of gacha games, I have a
Oh.
confession to make.
Ooh.
Did you swipe?
No.
Did you gamble your life savings?
It's funny you say that because that's something I want to talk about.
Oh? Huh?
While the police is coming after me for saying this, okay, cool.
Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police.
I just updated Honkai, and again the police is coming. Okay, cool.
So how dare you play Honkai and not fucking Whirring Waves? You fucking heathen.
So I updated Honkai today because the latest patch came out, and I was greeted with something that just kind of made me realize something that I don't like about the game. I just feel like it should be addressed. So you log in, and the first thing that comes up is the fact that you should pull for the new character. I don't like that. I think it's bullshit.
It's not that bad.
I guess so, but you're literally asked to like just go in there, and alongside that, you're literally asked to go to the shop as well to see all the new ways that you can spend money. I don't like that.
Oh, is it like is there like a forced animation?
Yeah,
Yes.
like you literally log in and you get the animation for customize, which looks good. Like there's nothing to complain about that part, but like literally you're asked to go to the banner, and then you're asked to go to the shop to see the ways that you can spend money.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I feel like lately the game has been more like just asking you to spend more money. When you like, I don't know why it's so like unnecessary. Because
They become more greedy.
I feel like for the most part, like most of us play this game like just like on and off. Like you play on the daily to do your dailies, and then like when the patch comes out, you just like follow the story. I've liked the story so far. But I don't know. I just don't like this notion where like, let's say like on a rainy day, you just like have more time to spare. You decide to do end game content or something, and then you just realize you can't even do anything. Like, because you literally need to need to get like new characters so that you can even beat some of the new stuff that's going on. I just don't think that's fair. Like there's a lot of characters in this game as well. I swear there are more characters in this game than there are in Genshin. And some of them, there's no need for you to play them. Yeah, I think there's like 65 characters.
Oh, not that many characters.
Yeah, like there's just so many characters now, and some of them you can't even play. Mainly because like they just don't do anything. Like they're just like upset with their abilities. Like it just makes no difference. You're better off playing something different.
Rest in peace, Silver Wolf.
Isn't she like a standard banner character though?
No.
Oh, is she not?
No, they added Blade to the standard banner, but like Blade is not strong anymore. He's just not.
I mean, he said he would buff him in
the
live stream.
But the thing is, like, the fact that I didn't watch the live stream kind of made me not think about all this stuff. But now that I heard stuff about the live stream, it kind of just made me like question some of the stuff that was said. Like, why are you telling us that they're gonna buff them 2 patches before?
So people can pull for them. I don't know.
You had to hype up.
Because, like, from what I've seen actually about the live stream, they're talking about stuff that's not even relevant to the actual patch except for Castores. Like, did they really, like, they talked about the stuff that they're gonna buff up characters in 2 more patches. They're talking about what else are they talking about? They're talking about the fact that there's gonna be cards similar to Castores coming soon. So you're basically told that you should probably pull for these characters and not care about other characters. Nice. Alright, cool.
No, just wait for the buff, innit? The buff is gonna be crazy.
I do want to preface, I like Casa as a character. I'm not complaining about, like, if you don't want to, like, I'm going to pull for her because I like her as a character. The fact that she has, like, an insane buff has nothing to do with why I want to pull for her. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think that the game's been a bit weird. Like, the more I think about it. And I just think it needs to be called out. Even though, like, the space is not big. But I just think that it's just, like, I think it's reasonable for me to say something. Even though at the end of the day, like, I'm still going to continue playing the game, but it's just because I like the story and I just play it on and off to, like, do my dailies and not care about, because I'm never going to spend the money on the game. I'm not that stupid. But it just makes me think, like, there are just ways that people are being persuaded by the game to then spend money. I just think it's coming. I just think it's unfair. So
that's fair.
And if it gets like really egregious, I'm gonna switch to Wua. Mark my words. I said what I said.
Oh damn!
I don't think you have the skill for Wua.
Nah, he will do the practice in Wua.
He's practicing Kingdom Hearts to play Wua, yeah. Oh no.
Nah, opposite.
He's gonna play Wua just so he can beat Kingdom Hearts.
But
no, if you actually do play Woo, I'd be very surprised, I'll be honest. But one issue, the 1.0 story, the first 6 acts are like dog shit.
See, that's the thing. When I first played, like, first half an hour with you,
yeah,
I felt nothing.
Yeah.
I was just so not interested.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't even remember the game.
That's fair. Like when I first played WoW as well, it wasn't my first playthrough of it. I just didn't care about the story or anything like that. But then the more I learned about it, the more I was just like, you know what? Let me actually like pay attention next time. So because I rerolled encounters, right? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pay attention this time.
Yeah.
And then it made a bit more sense. But even then, it's like with all the fucking mumbo jumbo jargon that they have, it's like, am I learning a PhD right now?
Hmm. So yeah, that's just my thoughts, like just about the way they're presenting some of these stuff in the games right now. I kind of wanna hear what Tommy and Anis think, because I mean they play Honkai as well. So
The best of both worlds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually got reminded of something.
Oh.
What was it? Okay. So the whole what you said, Milan, about the casterized. Okay, so there's two things. Firstly, I do understand. Obviously, it's kind of egregious that they just like immediately show you the new characters. Like, hey, look at this character. Pull for them. I can understand. Obviously, that's very, egregious, and it's kind of manipulative in a sense, because you're basically like trying to force the players to pull. I don't mind it too much, but I can definitely see the problem with it. Because I like Asteroids a lot and I like her animations. But that equally is kind of a problem because obviously she has very good animations and they clearly put a lot of effort into her. Secondly, the power group thing for this game has been a problem for ages. I don't know why people are only calling out now because of the whole global passive thing that like Asteroids has. But this has been a problem for ages.
oh, definitely.
Like since Penacony, compare the Penacony characters to like the Xianzhou characters. It's night and day. They sweep those characters, and now these characters, these new ones from Ampharos, they're another level.
Yeah.
So it does become a lot harder to do endgame content because they make such hard. Basically, they have to make the enemies hard to match with the new characters. So old characters become less and less viable. So, but I do appreciate they said they're gonna buff them. We don't know how they're gonna do that, but I appreciate that they are gonna at least try. Because otherwise, a lot of people are gonna have a lot of useless characters.
Yeah.
But honestly, none of that bothers me as much as that bullshit like coin thing they have, where you can claim a free 5-star character, because they're giving out one for free. What is that shit?
Wait, why is it bullshit to claim a free 5-star?
No. Let me talk. Let me explain. So they're giving out a free token that you can use to claim a free 5-star from the standard banner plus like 2 limited 5-star. One of them is Run Mei, who's like a very good support. The other one is like a really good healer.
Okay.
Here's the problem. The way you get more of these tokens is you have to spend money on the game.
Yeah, I actually forgot about this. Yeah.
That is something I genuinely don't like. I genuinely don't like that.
Oh, it's like a buy one get one free.
Let me explain. So the way you get more of these tokens is if first of all you need an E6 5-star character.
No. There's two ways. Either you have an E6 character, or you buy the currency in the game, because there's like a section for it where you buy the currency to get more of it.
Wait.
See that part is fine. That part is like fine. I mean, yeah, people could just do that. But like the fact that you need an E6 5-star character, like bro, the likelihood of anyone's having an E6 5-star character is like
0.
Yeah, like
I'm just for that
I'm just
spending the money.
For about 5 years, lad.
Like, let me just look at it for a second because I literally have the game pulled up, so I can literally check it. Because like you have to spend a lot. From what I saw, you have to spend a lot to actually get the tokens to get the characters. Like, let me look. Because where is it? Is it store? I think so. Let's see. I'll find it. Is it this? Yeah. So to get the thing, you need to buy 18k of the currency to get one of the tokens. And if I look at the store and how much that actually is,
Is that like 300?
It's let's see. What did I say again? Did I say 1800?
Yeah, 1800.
Boss man, that's
18,000.
like 200 to 300 quid.
Fuck yeah, that, man.
That is so absurd. Like, and the worst part is, I know what they're doing here because, like, you would think, oh, it's a great deal because everyone's getting one for free because because the anniversary. You get Runmei.
Yeah.
Runmei is very good still. She's still like one of the best supports in the game.
Indeed.
I know this is a bait though. I know for a fact they're baiting it for two reasons. Number one, they're going to power creep Runmei like in the next couple of patches. I'm calling it. Number two, they're doing this because they're going to add even more powerful characters to that store, and then they're going to force people to buy from that little store thing to get the token. I know that's what they're doing. I know they're going to do it. They're going to put like fucking, I don't know, Sparkle in there or something, and they're going to fucking...
Firefly, innit?
If they put Firefly, oh my goodness, bro, they would get... Well, just talking on Firefly briefly, just very briefly, because like apparently she's getting a skin. I don't know if that's true.
All right then.
Apparently, if it is true,
Allegedly, okay.
if it is true, Milan, you're probably going to be really disappointed with me.
You join with the majority. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Dude,
Listen,
come on, I love the character so much, man. Like, of course I'd want a skin for her.
Listen, Milan, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Genshin came out with a skin for Eula, I would probably buy it.
But a skin came out for Hu Tao. I didn't buy it. What's your point?
Well, I just like the
maybe you
character.
don't
I want to
know
skin
this,
for
You know why? It's because you fucking buy Gundams that you don't fucking build. That's why.
Okay.
What? You know,
We'll get to that.
we'll get to the end of the episode. We'll get to the end of the episode, Yoshi. Just because you mentioned that, we'll get to the end of the episode. Watch.
Don't worry. We'll get to that, but I just want to go back. I want to go back to the Starro stuff because I feel like it is something that's interesting to talk about. Because as a player that just plays the game on and off, as Milan said, we all basically, well, the three that play it, we play it on and off. We mainly play when there's like new shit. We don't really grind it to like a crazy extent like some other people do. As someone for me, some of these things don't bother me as much. That store thing though that they have it really irks me because like I can clearly tell what they're doing with it. It's a very simple marketing point. I'm gonna save my token because I ain't wasting it on Runmei. I'm gonna be real.
Or Linkship.
Like, Linkship. Fuck off! Who the fuck wants Linkship, brother? Fucking
Fangirls.
Blade. Yeah, nice. Blade. Well done. We'll go crazy. The character that got power crept like a year ago at this point. I don't care like for meta because I don't actually play the endgame modes too much because like I think some of them are just they're too difficult. Like you need to like have like really strong characters for them, and you need to have like really high premium teams which require too many. I just CBA because I don't care. I don't think Star Wars gameplay is like that impressive. Cause maybe just I'm not the biggest fan of turn based myself. I mainly play for story for this game. And I like the story a lot, and I did finish the recent patch that came out today. I finished that. I liked it a lot. The story is really good. Characters cool, whatever. I'm not gonna go into it because obviously these two haven't played it, so I'm not gonna say any spoilers. But yeah, I think overall, I'm just saying like there are some things that they're doing I don't like, but I'm still enjoying myself so far. Like I'm still having a lot of fun with the new stuff because they're giving a lot of free shit. But I mean, yeah, Tammy, what about you?
I mean, I just got your sweat for Fisher story in one day.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the stuff like all the
I mean,
the token, the promo video and shit like that.
I'm not sure what else I can add to it. I mean, you guys pretty much covered everything that I also think about it. I mean, the only good side is that the fact that I logged back into the game after logging in for the first time, and it didn't shove it in my face again, so it seems to be just a one-time thing. So
It was like a one-time thing there.
Yeah, just a one-time
Yeah, no,
thing.
it only does it once. If it did it multiple times, then I would think it's a genuine problem because you're clearly that's extremely manipulative then because you keep pestering people to pull for the character. That's a real problem.
yeah, like if it's once, like when you initially log in after the update, then you know I can accept that. I'll allow it. But it was like
I
every
do just
single
want to say
time I
though, on the
logged in.
yeah, sorry, go on.
It was every time I
Yeah.
logged in, right? Like with any game actually, it would just piss you off incredibly. So
I do
like,
want to say though, like, you gone?
like I think the only time it's ever happened to me was like with an old gacha game we used to play called Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. The only gacha game I decided to delete willingly because I just got sick of it.
Why?
I swear down, like, I got to a point, right, I was sitting down on my phone playing this game, realizing I'm not having fun with this. Why am I playing this? I was questioning myself. I literally put my phone down, sat back in my chair, and just like stared into the distance for like 30 minutes, just wondering, the fuck am I doing with my life? And then I did the game, I was like, wow, my life is so much better. It was a dodgy game anyway. But I feel like every single day they had like some advert on for like giving gems or some shit. It was egregious now that I think about it.
Oh, I feel like that's like every gacha game though. A lot of them are like in your face when it comes to like monetary stuff. Like, it's like, oh, by the way, did you know that you can do this? It's like, oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Just swiping the card.
But at the end of the day,
It
it's not a
doesn't-
good thing though.
It's not. It's definitely.
I mean,
fucking not.
it can be egregious at times, but unfortunately, that's just how all these gacha games are. That's what they do.
I just don't want
I
to.
mean, some aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Like Nikkei,
I
for
feel-
example.
I was thinking of Nikkei, and Nikkei is a lot more egregious though.
In
Like,
what
I'm
way?
gonna just say it. Like, I think the Hoyo games are more like quote unquote generous compared to other gacha games. I feel like.
In what regards?
I feel like they're not like as like. I feel like for certain gacha games, I see them as very manipulative. Certain gacha games that I've seen gameplay of, they're very manipulative, and they're equally like they can be quite stingy at times with like how much shit they give out.
I would
As
say
far as I've seen.
I would say Hoyoverse gacha games are better than the majority of Japanese gacha games. Because the Japanese gacha games tend to be like the bottom of the barrel trash. Because it's like we have a new fucking Overlord anime.
Hoyo ain't
like,
even Japanese, by the way. Just
I know.
Then why are you
I know
comparing
it's
them?
let me speak then. So basically, a lot of the fucking Japanese gacha games, right? They tend to be like a rip-off. They tend to be gacha games based on animes, right? And those are the laziest ones because it's like you have the main cast, and then you have like other characters that are just like characters that's just like made up, that's in the franchise, and then eventually you have EOS end of service within like 9 months of the gacha games. If you look at the statistics between the Chinese gacha games and the Japanese gacha games, like which one like end of service, right? Majority of them are just Japanese. Japanese has like a shit ton of gacha games that they just end.
True.
And it just says how bad the quality is and how much of a cash grab most of them are.
And it's always end of service after they have the Persona 5 collab.
With the only exception being FK Arena.
Oh man.
Your time.
Look,
Is
I
Arena
look.
even Japanese.
I don't know, but like,
Don't
I
touch up.
think FK Arena is the best gacha game.
You don't play the game?
Well, I haven't played it in like in a year, but my point stands. Though,
Best
like,
gacha game, hasn't played it in a year. Wonderful, wonderful.
What does
lads.
that mean then?
well, okay, but just because I haven't played it doesn't mean that it's a bad game. What the fuck?
No. It's not that you didn't say it wasn't a bad game. You said it's your favorite.
Wait, I
There's a
mean,
difference there.
I think it's the best gacha game.
AFK Arena is made by a Chinese mobile game studio.
Like
My point stands strong.
You're China.
There's a lot of things that you can do. They're very generous with the resources that you get, which are just doing like basically nothing, because that's the point of the game. Like it's AFK. They don't even like do much marketing, because like for the most part, like you like the characters that they unveil. So like they do like the Overlord collab, they do the Persona collab, all that stuff. So you can just like exchange the currency that you accumulate from all these like end game activities to then redeem it in like 2 months time, and in 2 months time you will get all of that stuff. The only exception is when they promote 2 characters at once. But like for the most part, like yeah, they have synergy, but it doesn't matter because you can just get that other character as a support from another friend of yours. So it doesn't really matter if you don't have the other character. So I feel like in that sense, I feel like that game is just it like you don't feel like detrimental about not having certain characters. I mean, yeah, of course, if you have a certain character, like you'll progress further into the game, but you can still do fine with the basic characters. So yeah, there's just one thing that I just remembered about that live stream that I got told about. So apparently, for the longest time, right, we thought that Hoyoverse has to spend 6 weeks every patch to make sure that everything's okay. Right?
What do you mean by that?
So like every 6 weeks we get like a new patch, right? So they're on a tight schedule.
Yeah.
But they literally said in the live stream that they're a year ahead of the story.
Well, yeah, that's just the writing of it. That doesn't mean the entire.
But it doesn't matter.
That
doesn't matter. Because they literally said that they have a section for the story, so they also have a section for other stuff. So they're not on a tight schedule.
You do realize that most game companies do that, though, right?
Yeah, that's a normal thing. That's not like exclusive to Hoya.
That's a normal live service thing.
Yeah, but
they have like a backlog.
Okay,
it's like how YouTubers have like a backlog of videos when they go on a holiday, for example.
If they literally spent 6 weeks each patch, they wouldn't get anything done. Either they wouldn't get it done, or it would be complete dog shit. Like they wouldn't be able to.
But that's how they presented themselves before, though.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Who fucking said that?
When did they ever say?
Bro, when Genshin first started, they literally said that they're on a tight schedule.
Okay, that doesn't mean 6 weeks.
That's when Genshin came out, and it was
That's when Genshin came out too.
And that's when like the servers and stuff like that, like they weren't expecting themselves to be that big of a fucking like what's it called? Of a game. So they had to like deal with the servers and stuff like that, and like they
probably had a smaller team back then too. Yeah. Like they probably didn't have as big. They probably have a lot more resources now that allows them to get ahead of schedule with certain aspects of the game. Plus, we're talking about a different game here entirely. We're talking about Star Rail.
Like, we're talking about like a couple years in the back as well. Like,
which I would argue is quote unquote easier to make mechanically wise, purely gameplay wise, because let's be real, there's no real world exploration. You can't really do. You can't even jump, my guy. Like, I feel like there's a lot more quote-unquote effort that takes into a patch in Genshin compared to Star Rail, I feel like.
Oh, 100%, but you have, like, the new enemies, new world, etc., and an entire, like, movesets. Like, just rigging that kind of stuff is, like, expensive.
So, like,
and then you have, like, the voices and stuff like that. So
then being, like, a year ahead story-wise is normal. That's not, like, an unheard-of thing.
Yeah, most game companies are like that. Like, Marvel Rivals probably has a bunch of stuff as well. Like, I mean, the reason the way people have leaks, right? The way people have leaks is because they have some kind of prototype already readied up. That's how leaks happen.
They are like, because like Ultron got leaked when the game dropped, like and like he's coming like halfway through season 2. So like they've clearly been really, because how many characters have come out since the base game came out?
4.
We've got the Fantastic Four, and we already got 4 new characters within a couple months, and now they're going to be doing a character every month.
Are they?
And they said they're going to be doing a character every month now instead to make the game more fresh. So Emma Frost, we're going to get in like 2 days.
My new main.
Ultron will come out the next month, I assume, and then from then on, it's just going to be a content cycle, which is good. I think that's cool. It keeps that's basically 12 characters every year, which is nutty. Like every month, we get a new character.
Oh, what? Could never.
Oh boy.
I mean, I've heard they're doing some good things lately with Overwatch. They've done like quite a few changes, and they made. I mean, look, competition is good in the game.
Ages ago. Let's be real. Yeah. The only reason why they're doing this is because Marvel Rivals is popping off and they finally have competition.
Good.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Competition's a good thing. Competition is good in the game industry. Always is.
Yes,
it's a good
thing. The fact that it took Overwatch this to actually like try is kind of.
Well, yeah, because they had no competition in their industry, like in their field as a hero shooter before Rivals. Who competed with them?
Good point. Anthem.
This is the reason. Shut up. I swear they discontinued that.
I think
It did.
so.
I don't think it even lasted long. I think it took like a month or something.
This is why, like, a game like GTA Online, for instance, is such a mess. Like, if you look at it mechanically, because it has no competition for it. It has There's nothing like that game. That's so it can just get away with anything and be like, no one's gonna go away because we're the only game like us.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, hitting mechanics is a pain in the ass to do.
Fuck, but yeah. Speaking of GTA,
No.
we did finish something yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I think it was yesterday.
We, as in me, Tammy, Milan, and
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, finished the final main heist of Online. We've done all the 5 original, and now we've done all 3 Doomsday heists. All on hard. Pause.
All hard. There you go.
So, begs the question: what do we do now?
I'm retiring.
You're retiring.
Yeah.
I bought PS Plus for this. All right, you will not retire until it's finished.
I bought my Buffalo STX. I don't care.
I mean, we can do races. I said we should try races. We should try some different things in the game we just haven't done yet.
Do some classic Simon races that they did back in the day.
I think races would actually be really fun because we would all be on an even playing field. And it's just it's not just races. We can do so many other modes in the game. Like there's all the adversary modes, the hunting modes. There's the special modes they have. There's like a bumper car one. There's one where you play with mini vehicles like RC cars and shit.
Okay.
There's Tron bikes. There's all sorts of shit we could try.
Arm wrestle.
Arm
You can arm wrestle in fucking GTA?
Milan, do you want to do that next time? Do you want to do that next time we play?
We can also do golf and tennis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Golf for friends now. Golf in GTA.
Golf with because then we buy that game and we played it like once.
One day we play again, don't worry.
Uh-huh.
But when?
No, make it into community today, innit?
Golf with your friends.
Exactly. Come on, Milan, you have to do it.
No.
Same here.
Honestly, I'm surprised that heist didn't take us that long. Like, I thought it would take a lot longer for us to finish.
That didn't need to be cursing much more.
I mean, I was just annoyed that Anis kept getting in front of me when he was shooting juggernauts.
That's your flipping mouth.
I don't want to hear an excuse because you could have literally saw me behind with your camera. I
couldn't see because I'm using the minigun, big man. I can't see you because
I was using it as well.
You know, there's a thing called talking. You could just say you're gonna shoot as well.
Okay, but you can literally see me on a camera.
I couldn't see you, but I can see through my camera. You can't see through my camera. I could see that I couldn't see you.
We'll get better at looking then.
I can't.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Well, the police is after me again.
What do you do?
That's Anna's hiring a hitman after you. Like.
I don't know what's going on today. There's like 3 ambulances going on. Like the podcast is just gonna hear ambulances today.
Ooh.
Let's go. Some good ambience.
Yeah, I mean the heist didn't take long. To be honest, I genuinely feel like the preps and setups took longer than the fucking heist.
Yeah, I mean the last what was it? The big heist of the main 3. That was something. How long did that take us?
It took us like a good 2 hours. But look, man, your
was
driving skill was literally like at the bottom.
My friend, you crashed into a tree.
That was Wesley. That
Also,
was not me.
I know that I think my driving skills kind of shit, right? When I crash
you
into a
said the name,
cone,
lad.
and the cone just decided to just stay there and then move out of the way, caused me to crash and die. That was bullshit. I don't care. The developers of GTA should kill them. Nah, it was JK.
In game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I swear down, man, that was bullshit.
Look, man.
I had a flawless first run. Alright? I reached the end point. I was at the boat. I was waiting.
I mean, it's just a bit BS when, like, the first person that goes through, they don't get as many police cars to go after them, and then by the time, like, you got there, like, there were, like, 3 or 4 police cars on the road already.
Yeah.
So, that was, like, basically unfair on your side. Maybe if you won first, the situation would have been a bit different.
Maybe. But hey, we got there at the end.
Oh, yeah, by using a car instead of the actual motorbike.
Hey, listen, we got tired. I did it the first time round with the bike and got to the boat. I was like, you know what? I had the cool moment. I just want to end this now. Before I end myself. In game.
It was funny, though.
Yeah, it was. Many great moments. It was a fun gaming night.
Yeah.
But my god, it was tiring during it.
I mean, as of lately, I've just been, like, gaming late. I don't really want to carry on doing that. Like, I literally played...
I'm a gamer.
Look, man, I played Kingdom Hearts till, like, what, 2:30 this week with you?
Yeah.
I lost my mind.
Yeah, even I was just like, oh, I'm too tired, lads. I'm gonna go sleep.
I was losing it, man.
To be fair, your command day was kind of meh for those 2 boss fights you had to do back to back.
Yeah, because I didn't know that you need long range spells.
Well, that because you never put spells in your command deck to begin with. You're just physical.
Yeah, because I'm just used to physical attacks.
Come on, spice up, man. Throw some fire in there. Blizzard.
You just using like basic attack. That's it.
Balloon, rah.
Well, I'd literally unlock Balloon like before we go into the podcast. So like I was leveling up.
Well, add that shit to your command deck.
That's just one, Kurt. I need more than one.
You're going to cheese it.
Well, no, I'm not gonna have the whole command of it. I just need one more.
Listen, the only time you need to have like all Baruna in your command deck is when you're fighting the secret boss.
Like, literally, I just need 2. I need one more.
I think 2 is respectable. Well, this might be a bad time to say that I completed it without using Balloon Rat at all.
Nice.
Does that make me a better gamer?
You just said Milan has skill issue in like 5 different ways there.
To be fair, I'm the resident Kingdom Hearts fan in this call right now, so...
That's fair.
If I didn't...
Why don't you tell us how you got into it?
Kingdom Hearts? Alright, so this is back in the day, right, when COVID hit. Also inside. And you know what, as you do as a child, or at the right old age of whatever age we were during 6th form, I went to the PS store and I saw the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package for only 20 quid. I was like, damn, that's a steal. So I bought it. And then I started playing through all the games one by one. Well, all the games and... 3 movies.
There's movies?
Yep.
Well, 2 of them... Well, 1 movie and 2 movies were just cutscenes from DS games. As in the Nintendo DS, not Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, okay.
They were like very old, very junky.
Mm-hmm.
It would take a complete rework to actually get them to be, playable on the PlayStation, which just wasn't worth the effort, I guess. So, yeah, and that's how I got into it.
Oh, fuck it out.
Taking Hearts 1. Cried through most of it because of kept dying to most things until I figured out the cheese strat, which was just to hide in the corner and just cast gravity with Tinkerbell summoned, infinite mana, HP, and nothing can attack me. Take back Maleficent, you bitch. Well, I did actually play one of the movies cutscene ones. I played 365 over 2 days because I actually got on one of those old cartridges you get on a DS, which had like 110 games on it in one. I can buy off online.
Those are good.
I remember when I was younger, my uncle in Pakistan, he like sent over like a bag full of these cartridges, and I was glad. Oh. And that's the only issue with that, right? Is I don't know where they all are anymore. I'm pretty sure some got destroyed, and some are missing. I'm pretty sure I probably had the entire like Nintendo DS collection at that point, including every single Pokemon game in existence. Those were the days. It also introduced me to my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Ranger, Shells at Almia. Nintendo, make another Pokemon Ranger game and my life is yours. I will pay the $450 plus $80 price tag for the Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you.
No, you don't do that.
I got a kidney. I got 2 kidneys. I don't need one.
He wants to...
Listen.
No, just don't do it.
Don't do it, okay? Listen, think about this, okay? Think about Zani. You have to have the kidney for Zani.
Good point.
Exactly.
You know what?
Yeah.
I am prepared for Milan to just like not like Zani, I'll be honest, if he ever plays Warring Waves.
Why? Because of accent?
Just not his type. I just don't think it's his type.
Let's ask him directly. Milan, how do you feel about office ladies?
Are you talking about the girl behind you?
No.
Yes.
Well, I got
Maybe.
no and a yes. What is?
Maybe.
I literally said she looks nice.
Oh, I guess you were wrong yesterday.
Really?
I literally said it last podcast.
I must have thought you were being sarcastic then. I don't remember this.
Honest, was I being sarcastic?
Is it back?
Insert cricket.
Nice.
Wait, actually. Can I do it from here, actually?
Someone contact him.
Yeah.
Really hell.
Disco soundboard, let's go.
I'll have to edit that in, man. Because I mute the audio, fuck's sake.
Sorry, Future Milan. You're gonna give. I'm giving you more work to do.
Yeah, thanks, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to finish this game. Because then I have a movie, like 2 hours of a game, and then Kingdom fucking Hearts 3.
Yeah. Which is probably, I say Kingdom Hearts 2 combat was nice, but I do kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3 combat a bit more. Which might be scandalous of me to say. Because people like to just praise Kingdom Hearts 2 to the world's end.
It's a good game.
Yeah, it is. And the combat in it is great too. I'm not dissing that. But I'm just saying that the combat in Kingdom Hearts 3 is also pretty good. And the only issue is one world that I'll hate to the end of the earth.
I just can't wait to like see all these worlds, and I don't know any of their stories.
I mean, you know Toy Story at least.
Yeah, I know Toy Story.
Good.
Go.
I don't know the story of Big Hero 6, which is kind of ironic because I'm a Toku fan.
You don't know Big Hero 6?
Nope.
Wait, what does Big Hero 6 have to do with like Toku?
The guy that transforms into a hero.
Does he?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
know the Michelin guy?
Like,
I'll be honest, I watched like half of Big Hero 6 and then I couldn't watch the other half.
Oh my fucking god.
Because I tried watching it on my PS4, and my PS4 wasn't working for some reason, and then after that I kind of forgot to watch it.
You know, most of the Disney movies I could accept it, even when you didn't know Honkai Drama, I could accept that. But Big Hero 6,
I enjoyed it. But
I
because
could.
my PS4 didn't want to work, I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, you know, your excuse, but Milan,
Yeah,
as a
just
total fan,
sad
as a
times,
hero
man.
fan. You know Tangled at least. Like Rapunzel.
I know, like, the story-ish. Not really.
Yeah, you know the story of Rapunzel at least. I'm not going to ask about Frozen because everyone's seen Frozen.
Yeah, I know Frozen.
And honest to God, I don't care about Frozen.
I don't know
Let it
the
go.
story of Monsters Inc.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
What other worlds were in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I think we need to do a Goonerbois watch along of Pirates of the Caribbean movies because I've never seen them.
You know what? I can't disagree on that because I haven't seen all of them either.
Alright, cool.
I'm saying
I think I've seen the first two. And I think I watched all of them through the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean video game. Yeah.
Nah, I just want to watch them just so I can complain about the fact that they don't want to make one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, for this, I think that was the latest one
Yeah.
because of Amber Heard's trial court case,
The silly
which
bitch.
was kind of it was kind of strange because like he got all his projects cancelled, but at the same time Amber Heard didn't get her project cancelled. It was just
No, she did.
This
She
weird.
got what's it called? Aquaman 2. She got. Did she get kicked out from that?
I think her scenes got limited.
Yeah,
I think it's
then-
because like, they were. I'm fairly certain they were already recorded. That's why.
Yeah. The only issue with the Aquaman thing, right, because she was basically a major character in it, so you can't really like
Mhm.
cut her off that much. I'm not sure what they did to the movies. They probably have to rework it a bit. I haven't seen Aquaman 2, despite me loving Aquaman 1 so much. Generally one of the best pieces of DC fiction back then.
And then Jason
Oh,
Momoa
no.
made fun of her.
Yeah, and then all that her shit came out, I was like, damn man, I can't even watch this movie without enjoying it anymore.
I just realized I can hear Tammy's fans.
Yeah, sir.
I'm hearing lift off.
Ah, shit, man.
That's gonna be fun editing. Oh boy, have fun.
Speaking of Jason Momoa, the Minecraft movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen the Minecraft movie yet?
No.
Do you plan to?
I want to watch the version that's like where the CGI is not fully done up.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Oh, the non-CGI version. Oh,
Yeah.
The one that had like Captain Sparkle's dynamite at the end credits.
They had that whole thing about like Valkyrie not being part of it because she made remarks about Jason Momoa, and to that all I have to say is who is Valkyrie? So yeah.
Streamer.
Valkyrie. Oh, her. Okay. Twitch streamer. Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you stream her? I don't know which is which.
I think she is from the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah, she's Filipino. Yeah. I don't know if she's half or not full.
Look, man, I just something funny, like off topic, but like Pokimane, I think in the Sinner and fucking Valkyrie, they did like a collab stream marathon thing, right? And Twitch was promoting the fuck out of it. All right. At the same time, Kai was doing even so much more interesting stuff, and Twitch said no to that. So I like the bias.
I mean,
I had bias.
that's always how it is. That's how it is within Twitch because of how like I shouldn't be saying that actually. Now that I think about it.
Don't worry, I'll say it for you. Twitch
Okay,
Fuck
yeah,
Twitch.
yeah.
Fuck Twitch. That's just-
Oh yeah, I'm fucked. Oh no. And I've got
Remember back in the
production.
day, right, when there was that, what was it, that streamer that, like, streamed herself getting, like, dogged?
Yeah.
And then she
A
got
lot
one
of the policies on Twitch doesn't really make that much sense.
But we'll say, like, that green screen Fortnite on your body parts was kind of a insane era.
That was funny, I'm not gonna lie. That's just creativity at that point.
You just like see just all these people just like ray tracing like they Fortnite gameplay on their asses and breasts. Like, damn, this is so stupid, but kind of funny at the same time.
Oh boy.
Speaking of streamers, have you seen what Speed been doing in China?
Yeah.
Martial arts.
No, he sang
he's doing
he sang
more.
the song with the infamous Chinese singer. Well, two songs.
Yeah,
Infamous Chinese singer. What's this about?
you know one that's like sort of like the
Super
M word,
Idol
but it's not.
Deja Long. And that one. Yeah.
Oh,
And
Super
Super
Idol
Idol.
Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He saw a dancing robot that collapsed, and when he like cradled it in a picture that looks like it should be in the Louvre because how artistic it is. Generally.
What?
He flew in a flying car.
What?
He practiced martial arts and like with a monk. Legit. Like he's doing so much cool stuff in China that it's unreal.
No, for fucking really, mate. Oh,
But of course, you also have the racist fans. Like there was like they gave him like a KFC bucket with like bananas inside of it. And then they also gave him like a flower. Someone just gave him like a flower bouquet, but inside it was just cotton.
I mean, to be fair, China. From what I've heard, right, especially mainland China, are kind of racist people. So
Kinda.
Hey, let's not
Very
speak. Let's not speak ill of China, man. Speed's trying to make relations
Have you
good.
seen
Man.
the
I
gacha
look
relationship? Have you seen the gacha community lad in CN? They yeah.
Look, let's be honest. Like
I
China,
made the Serena birthday party. That's all I'm gonna say.
like Chinese gacha players are gonna be the only ones that are gonna be able to solve all these Hoyoverse problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just spend more money in it, easy.
That's where I get all this money from.
I'm sure even
Oh, no, 100%.
the Chinese players have looked at Honkai and they're like, "What is going on?" Like, surely they're not that. Like, they're clearly not that stupid.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If anything, it's like, finally, now we can get more bang for our buck. Hell yeah.
Possibility, but we don't know until later.
Yeah. I mean,
I say give us 2 days and then we'll find out for sure.
I mean, you
I
say
guess, like,
that, but they
Kickstarter
complained
is
about
over
Genshin
$1
before.
they have, yeah, but that's when it's actually been an issue.
What was that?
The birthday.
The great
Voice
Genshin?
crack. Mickey.
That
Hey, lay off me, man. I've got a sore throat.
No, that was
no,
me.
you-
I voice cracked. The fuck.
It was Milana had a fucking voice crack. You just self-reported.
Oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey. Oh.
Oh no. Good.
You were talking about
CN.
yeah, you were talking about something that I accidentally interrupted you.
Well, the thing is, like, CN community is unhinged. They will make an issue out of nothing, and they'll also make an issue about something that's important. It depends. They made an issue about, like, the fucking bunny suits. Like, oh no, I remember one gacha game. They had to apologize to the CN community for saying that Taiwan is a country.
Oh yeah.
And they, as an apology, they gave like a premium currency or something like that to the CN community, excluding Taiwan.
Wow.
And I'm just like, if should Taiwan be part of it since they're, part of China, but like, nah, it's not.
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Why are you Taiwanese?
No,
That's kind of a genius.
but I want my good relations with China, man.
What are you gonna do with China, eh?
Nothing.
What Speed's been doing? Get a flying car, dance with a robot.
And I was like, yes, my robot wife. Hell yeah.
But it is 1 hour, so let's talk about Toku. We're going to do this a little bit differently, because Anis has to quickly do something. So I thought, because I did promise this, and I thought it would be quite insightful for SG as well, just to learn a little bit about Toku.
Oh no.
I will finally talk about my journey through Toku, because I just talked about how I got into it. I'm just going to talk about a little bit of my journey through it and some of our favorite things. I'm not gonna deep dive into the shows that I like and like because I'm just basically like giving out the main plot points. No, that's not what I'm on about. I just want to kind of give you my journey, what I like about Toku and why I watch it. So like I
before you
said,
say,
go on.
would you call this a journey through the decade?
He made a Toku reference for context. Shut up.
I can fucking figure.
Good song. Anyway, I'll start off first, then we'll have Tammy speak, because I want to leave the best to last. So,
Respect.
like I said in the podcast before, I got into Toku because of a Facebook group, alright? And then, my first show that I watched was Gaim. Now, this is funny because, Anna's will actually speak a little bit about Gaim because he actually started watching it this week. So I'm not gonna deep much into it, but it is the first show that I watched. However, it's not the first show that I saw live. That show goes to Drive, and then I watched it weekly. Obviously, things didn't go through all right on Facebook, all right, because of a certain thing got copyright. Anyway, there was a certain error where some people on YouTube would say like, "Oh, I posted like an episode of this." But then it's like a 20-second clip of like nothing, just a link in the description. And then they would send a link that would direct them to like their Google Drive or whatever, you know? So that's been going on for ages. I'm not naming any names. I'm just letting you know that's how things go on sometimes, alright? Look, this is not even like me saying shit, because basically even like Toei can find the shit on their own. They're not that stupid. I'm sure they know like where we find all this stuff. So I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like common knowledge at this point. Anyway, so yeah, I watched Drive and then also going Super Sentai. So that's around when Tokuja aired. Tokuja is the train one, which SG actually saw in that one episode of Bumbunja. The one with the guy with the harmonica.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You literally saw them in the episode, the train one.
I definitely remember this.
Oh my days! They came in for one episode. The guy with the construction helmet, and then he was playing on the harmonica.
They're all forgettable. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, I tried.
That's it.
It's a good episode.
I'm sorry. I'm not a fucking Super Sentai fan like everyone else is.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, then the first show I watched live was Ninja. A sad time in my life, but oh well. And then yeah, I watched it week to week, and I remember distinctly when I watched some of my favorite episodes of like certain shows. For example, when I watched X8, and I watched a certain episode of it. But I'll just put him to Hojo Emu. I mean, it's just an iconic episode, and I remember, yeah, just the iconic ending. Just an iconic ending. I would remember like watching it repeatedly for a while. Same thing with like Build. Like I know I've commented on Build and like how I'm not like it's not like a top 5 show for me, but like it is a good show. Like I really do enjoy the show, and there are times that like I would like the moment it got subbed, I would literally like play it on my phone. I would load up the latest episode, and I would be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? You know, all this stuff. And then around like COVID era, I took statue YouTubers, and I'll be honest, I think the tokusatsu YouTuber scene is quite dead. I know that sounds insane because there's a lot of tokusatsu YouTubers now that have a lot of subscribers and they make a lot of content. I'm not saying all of it is dead because there are some toku YouTubers that I have seen and I do watch and I think they're entertaining. However, I'm calling out the biggest ones. I'm not gonna lie. I'm basically calling out the biggest ones. I think you're not interesting. I just don't think you are. As of recently as well, I don't think you put out interesting content, and I think you need to do better. The reason, like this whole thing started with one specific tokutuber who started to do videos talking about whole Kamen Rider shows, and they literally just had an episode of a show in the background and them just talking over a script, and it wasn't interesting. It just really wasn't. It wasn't captivating at all. Later on, they tried to make it different by giving ad breaks, and they would have different tokutubers talk about why they like the show and etc. But again, it just like I'm watching this 2-hour video, and there's nothing that I'm interested in, I genuinely could have just watched the show myself, and I would have gotten more content. And because of this, because the thing is, like, all they did was they just recapped the whole show with not much input from themselves. And that's the thing that I didn't like. And that's when I started my own channel. Because number one, I didn't want to do this shit. I wanted to add my own spin into it and make it not just a recap video. Because why, like, what's the point of these videos? Like, you're not getting anything from it as a viewer, right? And the second thing is, no one has talked about the Showa period of Kamen Rider. The Showa period is between, it's like a certain period of time in the Japanese era. Like from like the 60s to like the 80s, I don't know specific time, but whatever. So no one has talked about these old shows much on YouTube, and I said, okay, the Thanos meme, I'll do it myself. Like, I literally decided to go on this journey myself, and I did, and I liked it. I didn't think that I would ever do it, but I did, and I enjoyed making this content. For the longest time, I actually have the long-awaited part 2 of the first ever show. I edited it like years ago. I just never rendered it because back in the day I didn't have a gaming laptop, and if I rendered that video, it would be like 8 hours of render, and I genuinely believed my laptop would have not survived. So I said to myself, one day I'll render this video, and at a certain point I will release this video. And I have the video. It's on my external hard drive, and I will upload it one day. And I just can't wait. It's gonna be funny because I haven't seen it. I genuinely don't know what I said like so many years ago about the show, but I do know that I do like it because this goes into the whole thing of why I like Toku and why the original is my favorite show. It stems from what, like, this little kid in me aspires, right? The original show literally is designed for you to think that you are just a random kid in Japan, and one day some random ass monster just appears, and then this hero comes in and saves the day. It is set to be like, obviously it's not like realistic. It's like, obviously, like, have you seen, like, if I showed you the show, like, you'd be like, that's very real, bro, 10 out of 10. But at the time, it was just shown as like, you have this local hero that can just save you in your local neighborhood. Because they do certain episodes where they're like scattered around different parts of Japan. And I just, as a, like, imagine yourself as like a child watching the show, and you have this like message that you have a local hero. You have someone that can save you in signs of trouble. And as simple as it is, I just appreciate it for what it was. This show doesn't have any deep meanings in a lot of ways. There are some arcs that they have, but like at the end of the day, it's just an episodic show. And to me, that's what, like, I just think that worked. And that's why it is my favorite show. Because I would just want to see myself as like this child who's just like living their life, they're exploring, they're like learning about life and like doing their own things, and something happens, but you have someone to save the day for you. You have someone to tell you to stand up and carry on and do the things that you want to do. You know, keep on smiling. And that's ultimately why I like Toku, because it inspires you to be a positive person and to do good things in life. So I think that's where most of my like passion for this comes on, because I'm not looking for like some deep meaning in these shows. It's just like, do you and if you do, then I will analyze it, because I like you're trying to be a bit different about it. So like, are you doing it well? And if you're not, then I kind of just feel a bit let down, because I feel like there is something. That's why I don't think that any show is like horrible. There are shows that I don't like as much as others, but I definitely can appreciate all of these shows for doing something that they did. And they did some of the things that they did correctly. So yeah, that's kind of my journey and why I like certain shows and why I watch Toku. Um, well, as a non Toku watcher, what do you think of that synopsis? Do you kind of relate to something like this?
Nope.
Not even the slightest, like any show.
Nope.
Okay.
For me, I'm just like, I see random effects, I see random bullshit go. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's not funny, then I'm bored. I have a very monkey-esque like brain when it comes to entertainment. If it's like too complex, that at some points I'll start falling asleep. If it's not complex enough, I'll fall asleep. If the characters aren't likable, or if they are, in my opinion, too irrational, right? Or if they whine too much, then I start like not liking them. Even if they do some good stuff, I'll start like I won't enjoy the moment as much if it unless it was like another character, you know.
Mm.
That's just my opinion with Toku. So there's some characters I do like in Toku. Don't get me wrong. I can't think of them right now. I'm sure, but I'm sure I can think of one eventually. You know.
I mean,
all right. At the end of the episode, you need to name one Toku character that you like.
For what series?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just in general. Wow.
The Black Ranger from Munja, you know.
I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, he likes Joe. That's fair enough.
I like Joe. I actually really like his character. You know, he's like the wholesome guy. You know.
Yeah,
he can be a bit annoying, like a bit much. You know, be like, oh, we have to do this, and I was like, you need to shout out a little bit there, Joey. But overall, I like his character. You know.
Hmm.
Unlike fucking the Pink Ranger, fucking Mirror. Fuck that bitch.
Don't blame her. Blame the writing.
No. I'm not blaming the fucking actor. Don't worry. Oh. I'm just blaming the entire fucking cast or the entire show.
Did you ever feel a certain way about like a non-Toku show? So like did it
Waves.
Like did it teach you something?
I mean, after the Encore story quest, I went to hug my mother. So I think that's something.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't really care much about stories in general. I just cared about like the action or like the romance stuff like that, right? I never really like took them into like consideration. Like if we're talking about it's like just pure media, like movies or shows and stuff like that, right? Most of the time it's just like oh, that's cool. I don't really gain any life lessons out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Although there was one manga that I read a while ago where I read it and I was like, I must start studying now. That's about it. That's like the most I've ever had.
That's
why.
It was like it was like I can't remember what it was. It was like a guy who like after his parents got divorced, he was like, "Fuck woman, I'm not gonna get a girlfriend. But I'm gonna pretend to be. I'll still be gay. I'll still be straight. I won't be gay."
What the fuck is this?
I will still be straight. However, I need to make sure that no one thinks that I'm gay. That's what I meant to say. And he's like very like up to date with his studies, and like he studies as much as he can, so he can get like so he can move out and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's a harem manga though, so you know what's happening.
All right, what's the title? And put it
I don't fucking remember. I'll be honest.
God damn it.
And the funny thing is, it wasn't even a manga. It was the anime. And I watched like 5 episodes of it. And I was like, I must start studying.
Okay, damn. Bloody hell.
Yeah. This is like during GCSEs, so that's probably why I was like, yeah, I must start studying. And then after that, to be fair, I stopped watching anime. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if you do watch this anime, you wouldn't have studied that hard, and you wouldn't have gone to this uni and met the other Goonerbois.
I got into the fucking uni for clearing.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to come to this uni.
I wasn't supposed to come to this uni. This uni wasn't even in my list of offers. I was supposed to go to another uni. The only reason why I came to the university that I ended up going to, right, and meeting Milan and them lot, is because an old friend of ours was also coming to this uni with his girlfriend, and what's it called? because of that, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to uni as well, so I can hang out with them. You know, that's why.
Oh, hey.
I think I fucking like didn't go to my first choice. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met this fucking bum boy over here. Sorry, the bum boys. The bum boys. I don't know how. I don't think the VTuber thing. Would become a VTuber if I didn't meet you guys?
Who knows?
If anything, I probably would have been a VTuber sooner. I had a social life in university. If I didn't have a social life, I probably would have been a VTuber instead.
Fair. So we delayed your rise to VTuber.
Yeah, we delayed your debut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, by now I would have been like, what's it called? You know, I would have had like, this would have been my full-time career, you know? It's your fault. I blame Milan.
Even up there with the greats like Neurosama or Joe.
No.
Maybe even Simon.
No. I would have had like 1,000 subscribers at max. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty respectable.
Like on Twitch or YouTube?
Both.
Okay, because one is very different from the other.
Yeah, true. I am almost at 500 in Twitch. So,
hey, now that's very respectable.
Mm-hmm.
I see Anas is back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. My favorite Pakistani.
Lol. We were just talking about shows that like inspired you or like taught you anything important. Doesn't have to be Toku because I was meant to talk about Toku.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you can relate?
I will give two. I'll give one from Toku and one that's just random. I think one from Geats. I think one that hit me was it was after, what was it? Was it Geats? Actually, just before I continue on, I just went because my mom called me for a bit, so people were wondering where the fuck I went. My mom called me for a bit, so I went to go help her with something. But anyway, it was after, so from Geats, it was after him and Tycoon had their fight towards the end of the show. And there was something that, it was like, the way Geats worded this sentence was actually like, because like, they're saying this whole thing about like how, like Ace's whole thing, he wants to make a new world where everyone can be happy or whatever. And Kay was like, how can I believe you? Like, what do you have to, like, how can you make it happen? And he's like, and Ace says like, you just believe in it will happen. And I don't know, that hit me quite a lot. Like, just the whole, just putting your faith into it and just believing it will happen. It can make it happen. Just that confidence in yourself to just have faith in that. I think that was a very powerful message to me, and it hit a lot. That's probably why I like Geats a lot, honestly. Like, I think as a character, I think he can instill change in a lot of the people around him, but like, that message hit me a lot when I was watching it the first time around. So if I had to pick anything from Toku, that's probably the one I can think of. In terms of just in general, that's a bit harder because obviously it's kind of, that's actually a lot harder. I'm trying to think of one from like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna use Komi as an example here, purely because obviously the whole thing is about her struggling with like a quote unquote communication disorder. So it's not just social anxiety. It's like you want to talk to people, but you don't want to gather attention to yourself. And I think that whole that concept, I think just it hit a lot for me. And I think just like, because you obviously like, no one like wants to be. I don't think most people want to be alone. Like people who also probably suffer from similar social issues per se. I don't think everyone just wants to be alone or whatever. I think just some people, they don't want to attract too much attention, but they do want to interact and make friends with people. I don't know, that whole concept just hit home for me a lot harder.
that's a really good message. I actually completely forgot about that line from Ace about just believing in yourself.
Believe it.
Because like
It wasn't even, like-
that shows about like wishes.
Yeah. Because, like, Kayla's line of thinking is, like, a very common line of thinking. It's, like, because you have to apply logic to everything, and, like, how can I believe in this thing happening without any, like, sort of, like, you know, physical proof, per se. And Ace's kind of whole mindset for this is, like, you don't. Just believe it will happen, and it will happen. And at times, I feel like that can just be a very helpful mindset. Like, even if something seems, like, very undoable, unlikely, just having that confidence in yourself, I think, is just a very powerful message, especially for young people, because obviously these shows are made for kids. So I think that's a very good message to give kids. It's like, just to, even if it all looks like shit, if it's all bleak, because especially for Kayla, he was in a very bad spot in the story at that point. So giving him, just someone telling him to, you know, just to believe and just to have confidence in that belief, it hit a lot, I will say.
Yeah, no, that's great. It is just a really good show overall. But I'm gonna leave it to Tommy now. Let's hear your thoughts and just I'll let you talk about Toku.
Should I just do what you did and talk about how I got into Toku?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to answer the question first, though? Or like, do you want to talk about your journey before you get into that?
I'll do that first.
Okay.
So how I got into Toku, right? It's very different from Milan. So I'm also a big Transformers fan, right? I used to watch this channel called MGO316 Review Transformer Toys. And every now and then, right, he would review a Toku toy. And I saw this one Toku toy. I was like, this guy looks kind of cool. It was like, think of some like Kamen Rider double or something like that. Like, this is a bike and a little car thing that he uses to like change the gimmick of it. Really cool stuff. And then I met Milan, and he helped me figure out where to watch this stuff. Somewhat, maybe, possibly, illegally, piracy.
Again, Toei, we know now you know how to watch these shows. I'm not saying anything.
All I'm saying is yo ho ho, let's go.
Yo ho ho.
Yo ho ho indeed. I think the first Toku show that I watched live was X-Aid. Great show. Loved it. And I think, to be fair, I think I just got inspired by Emu as a character in general. Because, like, this guy, he kept on, like, I feel like, in my eyes, right, Emu keeps on getting, like, beaten down by everyone else, despite him trying his best to do everything. I was like, damn, that's kind of inspiring. That despite every single setback he has, he still pushes forward. And then there's that one turning moment where he does something that's could basically, it's kind of spoilerish. He forces to do like an impossible decision, but goes through with it because he believes it's right. And it's like, damn, wish I had that to, what's the word? Will, determination, and all that. And
yeah,
just,
I think you know what you're referencing as well.
Yeah. And just like Emma's just like such a great character in my opinion. Like he's sort of like the underdog, despite being like probably like the best. Despite being like one of the best users of the gamer driver in the series because of him just naturally being a gamer. Ironically.
Actually, I can't say anything, right? Spoilers.
Yeah. It's just kind of hard to talk about it when you don't try to avoid spoilers.
It's
another character that I actually got inspired by was the Wataru from Kamen Rider Kiva, the main character. Because like back in the day, right, I used to be like a very shy guy. Like I used to like keep myself, not really speak up that much. And Wataru was like sort of similar to me in that regard. Like he was quiet, introverted. He would keep to himself, and people found him strange when he goes out because he just didn't like interacting with anyone or anything really. But over time, you see him like meet these new people, slowly open up about like his past, what he likes, what he does, and it was like, and it was one of the things that like drew me into Comrade Akiva as a show in general, and why I love it so much, and one of the shows that actually been watched to completion when I started it, because like I wanted to basically be more like that, like more open, more talkative, less introverted, keep to myself. And yeah, that's about it really. Watch Comrade Akiva. Good show.
I mean,
One day.
it's a funny thing that you mentioned that, because I didn't even mention my favorite character.
Who's that?
Zeronos.
Oh, of course.
So I'll mention it. So my favorite character is Colonel Zeronos, and the whole thing is that whenever he transforms, he uses ticket passes, like train ticket passes, and they dissolve whenever he finishes fighting. And whenever that happens, people lose memories of him, and he gets to his last ticket, and he makes the ultimate decision for everyone to forget him. And my like thought process behind it is like, even if one day I will be forgotten, I will always keep everyone else in my mind. I will always like think of them because I just care. And that's
Like Tom Holland, eh?
Which show are you talking about?
this is Deno.
Okay. Because it sounds very similar to. Can I say it, or can I not say it?
I mean,
if you want me to meet like Deafen, then it's fine.
I mean, no, because I don't think you care about this show.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a spoiler for Geese, but I mean,
Oh,
Tammy
Tammy
hasn't seen
definitely.
it.
Eventually.
Okay, I won't say.
oh, okay. I thought,
just say it.
okay, I know what you're on about, but
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, no, I just resonate with that as well, because over the years, like, Tammy can like agree with this. Like, we have like gone for like secondary school and like sixth form, and there's like so many people that we have met, that we have talked to, and we don't talk to them anymore. Like, they're just not part of our lives. Even in university, like, there are people that we have talked to, but we don't talk to anymore. Whether that is because of a negative reason or a positive reason, all right? Like,
Or just because we're busy.
I do think,
all for no reason.
Yeah.
I think there is something that people, especially nowadays, I don't think people have grown accustomed to this, is that sometimes you will just grow apart from people. It's no one did anything wrong.
Mhm.
It's just simply that you guys just are moving at two different lives now, basically. So you just don't sync up anymore. No one did anything wrong. There shouldn't be any qualms. That there isn't. It's just
change.
it's not even people change. It's just like you just have different avenues in your life now that you don't really link up with each other anymore, both literally and figuratively, and you just grow apart.
Pretty much.
yeah.
It's not even you changing. It's just everyone has their own lives and their own lives. They're doing their own things and that. So, people are so used to friendships ending in like sour ways, or some people perceive if they don't talk to someone for a while, they're just not their friend anymore, which isn't true. Like, I feel like people also. Yeah, I feel like people need to realize you can still be, if you're genuine friends with people, you don't need to hold a conversation with them every day or whatever. Like, I feel like, because like a lot of my old friends, they're still my friends. I barely talk to them these days because we're all so busy. We all have our own lives, because we're all like, we're kind of literally segmented throughout the country. But it's like we're just living different lives. That's all it is.
You gotta do your own things, innit?
Yeah. So I think people have just grown so accustomed to friendships ending in like really sour ways, because like for some reason our generation loves drama, so naturally just everything feels more inflated almost with how much shit stuff goes on. Sometimes people do all these weird things, they have all these weird like stereotypes, and I'm just like, bro, there's no need for all this shit. Just be honest. Like, sometimes people lie about things they just don't need to lie about. Like, why? Like, it just look, this is a whole different topic I'm going into. I'm just trying to say, because like feeding into the whole the whole friendship thing, like about like remembering people or whatever. Like, there are people that were my friends that I just don't talk to them. I didn't ever end in bad terms. I just don't talk to them anymore. Just how it is. I'm sure you guys can relate to some of that at least.
No,
a lot of people in
definitely.
secondary. A lot of people in secondary and college, 100%.
But I just like that message of like, even if you forget me, I will still keep you in my mind, because I just appreciate the times that we have spent together. This is not like, but not in like a sorrowful way. I wish like we still spend time together. It's just more like, I still remember the times that we have spent, and I did like it. So even if you do forget me, I will still carry on those memories. I just like that notion, and that's why he's basically my favorite character. In all of Rider. And it inspires me to this day. So yeah. But before we move on to superhero time, just one quick thing, because Anis was gone. You started watching Game.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Obviously, I think it's just refreshing because I've watched the last two tokusatsu shows I watched. But besides the weekly ones, was Sentai's, because I watched Shinkenger, and then I watched Zenkaiger. I think, for me at least, it doesn't work watching back-to-back Sentai's because they're very episodic. I don't mind episodic shows, but obviously, like, it's nice to break it up a bit. So, plan going forward, just every other week, every other watch, I'm just gonna rotate it between Sentai and Rider, because there's a lot of these shows. I don't think I'll ever get through all of them, but I want to get through the ones that interest me at least. I'm only watching Gaim because the name sounded funny. So I was like, fuck it, we'll watch that one. I've seen the suit before, I like the suit, so I was like, fuck it, let's watch this one. So far, it's decent, I'd say. I mean, like, I'm not like necessarily blown away by it, because it's like, obviously this is a show from the early 2010s, so you can tell certain effects are a little bit dated. Not even, well, the CG, yes, but like certain editing tricks they use is a little bit like flimsy at times, like, because okay, this is not spoiled because this happens at the very beginning of the show, like in like the forest world, whatever it's called, that they go in, rid of the zippers. Some of the effects they use, like some of the editing effects they use, are very weird and like very like disorientating at times.
That's the whole point of the Helheim. It's called the Helheim Forest. They're supposed to make it look weird. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes it's just a bit too much for me personally. I appreciate the attempt. It's just a bit much. I think the other thing is, I mean, maybe this is just me, but the suits in general haven't impressed me too much so far. This is just a tiny thing, but like the suits haven't really like impressed. I like the main suit. I like the orange one. That looks cool. The pineapple one's a bit.
It's the worst suit in the show. I'm just letting you know.
It's really iffy for me personally. I'm not really a fan of it. The banana one's okay, and
banana.
The grape one's. I honestly can't remember the grape one.
What was it called?
Oh yeah, Budo.
And then there's the white one, the green and white one, the one that beats the shit out of Kota. Actually, just a reference. Actually, for reference, his name is like Kota or something. His actual name is like something else. Kota. But basically, because there's 2 episodes uploaded to YouTube. There's 2 episodes uploaded to YouTube of Gaim. But for some reason, the subtitles on it spell it like Kota. So,
Kutta.
yeah, so...
for context, in our languages, it basically means dog.
dog, bitch, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Or
doesn't.
Kuti,
Kuti is dog.
SJ doesn't
It's
help
rich.
that our main character works in an Indian restaurant in the first 2 episodes.
Oh yeah. He was it Punjab? Was it Punjab?
It's literally called Punjab, bro.
It was called Punjab. Yeah.
That's perfect.
My only real gripe, I guess, I had from I actually liked the first 4 episodes I watched overall. I think they're pretty interesting. I think they started off simple. They got me interested enough in the concept of the show. I liked it. Opening's good. I like the opening. I think this is a common thing with Ryder. Ryder has good openings. I don't think I've ever heard a truly bad. Even like a mid show like Godchild has a good opening. Like, I haven't heard a Ryder show yet with a bad opening. Although there was one I remember hearing I didn't like too much, but I wouldn't say I hated it. It was what's the show? Is it called the one after Build? What's that one called?
What Geo?
Yeah, I remember hearing that opening a while ago. I don't remember liking it too much.
Fair enough.
Besides that one though, I've never really heard, but it's not even that's not bad. But like overall, whatever. I'm going on tangent here. Like my only gripe with Gaim so far is the sis. The sis is a little bit confusing to me because it's like basically the guy comes home. The main character comes home with like money because obviously he's earning money now from the games that he's in again. And she is like, where do you get this money? It's like, oh, because I earned the money playing games or whatever. And she doesn't want the money because it's like he didn't earn that money by helping people. He earned it because he just played for himself. But he joined the games again to help his team, and it's still money. Like I don't see that he's literally is helping people. Like he literally quit his jobs to help his friends. So it just comes off a little bit weird. I don't. It's just kind of some unnecessary tension for some reason. Also like how we're 4 episodes in and we're already traumatizing the main character. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Taking the Hoyo approach to just traumatize every character that exists.
The show is written by the same guy who made Malika Majoka, so.
But besides that, good start. I'll probably watch more later today, honestly. Because I was gonna watch it yesterday, but I was doing editing, and the day before we went to uni, and I was too tired. I did watch on Monday. What am I talking about? I watched on Monday. I didn't watch anything yesterday. That's what it was. But as in I came home from uni and I watched more. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, good start. I guess. How about we let Tammy do our Toku stuff for Gavv?
Actually, let's just talk about superhero time, but only from Tammy's perspective.
Yeah, Tammy, your turn.
Yeah, I believe in you, lad.
Let me cook.
Let him cook.
So, Camera the Gavv. Wait. So, how do you do the?
Just talk about the episode. Just talk about what you like.
Talk about the episode. Talk about the episode and what you like about it and what you don't like about it. Just go.
So, Camera the Gavv episode. I liked how we see like Hanto and Shoma getting along again. How we see Hanto saying thank you to everyone, despite his clear annoyance at Lakia not saying thank you for the rocks he got, but it is what it is. And I just like how we finally get to see like someone just question about like Shoma's human family. Because honestly, God, why didn't he even think about that in the first episode?
Why would he? He's a main
I'm
character.
in the human world, and the first thought was snacks, not like I'm in a human world. Same with my mother. My mother must have a family.
Well, I'm just going to interrupt you because I remember in like the first or second episode, he literally hid, he hid his stomach identity.
That's true.
I don't think like his mum's like family knows about why she got kidnapped and like what happened to her. So I think it'd be a bit weird if.
We still don't know if she got kidnapped for real though, because it could be like her family sold her.
That'd be fun.
It could be. Yeah, but it's like.
But for what reason though? What purpose?
Well, money. It could be like because like.
No, but what would they get? What would the stomach family get out of it?
Well, it's not the stomach family. More like Shoma's father specifically. Like he clearly took a liking to her because he didn't turn into a tree. The real question is, what exactly happened between the two of them to make Shoma because that's still up in the air. Like, was it consensual? You know?
Yeah.
Wait, this is the episode where we met the like. This is the start of the new arc, right?
Yeah, start a new arc to 3 month
Okay.
break.
I just wanted
It was.
remember
It started off with a weird time skip. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
Yeah,
I
one
don't
more
know
time
about
skip.
I mean, I don't mind the time skip because it's like, there's like it's like a new day kind of.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Like
the time skip.
Shoma, Hantel made up. They rekindling their relationship. They fixing everything. Shoma's life come back to normal somewhat after this hectic period. It was like a nice little lull period, like the calm before the storm. And I will say, my favorite part is just Jeeb coming home to his family to say that, oh yeah, I got married.
That was so savage. That was so
Fuck you, by
savage.
the way.
I didn't. And guess who got married to? The daughter of the president. That's right. I'm now above you. Honestly, that's a power move.
Bro
Like
sold out
that,
his
yeah.
family.
I mean, it's fair enough. He got sold out first, you know.
I guess so. Yeah.
An eye for an eye. Oh my god, he kept that real.
Mm-hmm.
For the new villain, like specifically just the president's daughter, she seems interesting so far. Like, she hasn't done much, but the way she seems to just be interested in everything, and curious about everything, I think could lead to like some interesting plot points. And it makes her relationship with Jeeb a bit more interesting, because like, because he basically called him a doll. So like, it's clear that she doesn't really see him as an equal at all.
Mhm.
And Jeeb still like hides the doll from her, like, so clearly there's something he's hiding from her. That's probably some agreement between the two of them. And like, the president himself seems to be like a fun character as well. How he like just dotes over his daughters, like, you already went. Oh, what will I do with you?
And he's
This
voiced
is
by
so
King.
far, so far the best father in Gavv.
Yeah.
Or maybe also in Toku, one of the best. It could be also one of the best stars in Toku because God knows that's hard to come by in Toku.
Well,
They are far in between.
And the monkey monster is kind of funny. But I do find it kind of interesting how he saw Lakia, who was bawling, by the way. Finally, you putting his height to use. Let's give a round of applause for that. He's finally putting his height where it's supposed to be used at the court. How will this affect the bronze legacy?
He do be balding.
That reminds me, like, someone in a Discord server that I'm in made like that image of Venom dunking a Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He edited it so it was like Lakia dunking on a bit of Gavv. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, because of the last episode.
Yeah. Really brilliant.
I mean, there's also the edit of like they could never be bowling, and then it's like bowling, and it's just the guy spitting cereal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. I've seen some curse edits with that fucking clip.
I do hope that at some point Lakia also gets another upgrade form.
Yeah.
Some of that doesn't like affect his health. Because like every single time he uses jelly, he kind of like stops his heart too.
He's gonna get the grease treatment.
Yeah, I mean, people have been comparing him to Grease quite a lot, so there's a chance.
I mean, dog, this entire show just has build parallels. Like it's kind of absurd.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah, go
don't mind because like Rakia is shown to be like fairly capable of being strong in his just like two forms, which I respect.
That's true. I mean, of all the riders, he has the most aura in just his base forms.
Yeah, and he's tall.
That too. That's a giant compared to everyone else. God damn.
His like intro episode when he like used the ram. Oh my god, he was styling on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, literally.
And he's there for no reason. And then Gozyuger. Probably one of the better episodes to come out of the series, I would say.
And also, some men don't like this episode.
Yeah.
Which episode was this again? I'm trying to remember what happened this episode.
The love episode.
I mean, Gozyuger. So basically,
there
there's two.
is.
Oh, right.
I mean, I find the love competition like kind of funny
Yeah.
It was kind of just for a good laugh. But I will say, I think everyone just had the same reaction as Gozyuger Unicorn, which is this is just cringe. Which
Again, I don't think she said that though.
I mean, yeah, but it's probably like the
That's
closest.
just
Like,
that's just the
euphemism.
dub. That's just the subbing group just memeing.
True, but it's like if I see like pictures from her Twitter, right, and she just seems quite like the Gen Zer.
She is a fucking Gen Z.
Like-
That's funny.
Like, I can see her like speaking brain rot and stuff.
Oh no.
So I wouldn't put it past them to like.
But like,
make
calling
her
something
say-
cringe like isn't what we classify as brain rot. Like brain rot is like
I mean,
like-
it's a separate thing.
yeah,
yeah,
like
that's what I
the
mean.
thing is we have brain rot, but we won't admit that it was cringe. Like the whole like MLG, 360 no scope kind of thing. That was our brain rot. That was
True.
our brain rot.
That was
But-
your brain, not mine. No,
What's your
never
brain
heard of it. I don't know.
You've never heard of MLG or 360 no scope?
I wasn't around the internet when that was a thing.
You've
Disgraceful.
never heard the term of a 360 no scope?
No, I did. I just didn't understand it.
What was
Wow.
your brain rot then?
I don't know. I don't know. Just anime.
Do you know Gummy Bear?
Huh?
What?
Gummy Bear.
Gummy
Is that
Bear.
your brain rot?
I've listened to it. I just didn't understand it.
Okay. Crazy Frog, was that your brain rot?
Like I
Oh,
said, I listened to them. I didn't understand them.
reminded me.
Alright, fair enough. Anyway, yeah, so the romance subplot, which was just it was just to get a fight. Let's be realistic here. I mean, I find it kind of funny. It is some goofy ass shit. But I really like the what's the character's name? The Mighty Morphin Red.
Yeah, the archaeologist.
Yeah, the archaeologist who just came in to like, help them start working as a team. I felt like a really interesting character and just a nice little way to like make them just basically just team up together.
Yeah.
Especially like the analogy with the Omurice. It just worked so nicely. And then the fight was great, as always. But I will say it was kind of cool harder than just to shoot the guy in the back. Which could be an analogy to the fact that how Saban and Hasbro is shooting Power Rangers in the back. That's when they took him behind Tesco's to put down Nastily. But hey, I'm just saying. But I will admit, this new enemy does look kind of cool.
Except for the
Can't wait to see what they
changer.
Yeah, the changer is kind of ugly. I think it's going to get rid of the blade part. I'll just have that like fold in and out by itself.
Yeah.
It will look cheap. Just having it stick out over time is kind of. But the gun finger's kind of cool. But yeah.
Yeah.
And soon we'll have Ultraman news. As JK guys, these guys are Ultraman.
Yeah, they don't watch it. I seen it though. I don't know how I feel about what's his
The
name?
design,
Yeah, what's his name?
Omega.
Omega. I don't know how I feel about his design.
I mean, it's a reference to, I believe, Redman?
Red Man. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, it's a reference to that. And plus, it's something that Samurai always do. They always change up the formula in some way. Like, we've seen it with Blazar, for example. Completely original take.
I still
The
need
guy
to watch
that
it.
was- Oh, you gotta watch it, man. It's so good. It's a monkey man fighting monsters. How can you not love it? With a sprinkle of body horror. I'm not even joking.
Sprinkle of body horror.
Yeah. There's like this one scene, right, where the guy like twists his body around repeatedly so he can like fling a spear really far. Legitimately.
SJ, what do you think of that synopsis?
Sounds like a Tokagu. when Kaneki gets his leg, what's it called? His leg was captured, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna break my leg and kick him instead."
So the dub version, and this shows the one that's I think started the dub of Ultraman, which is pretty cool, is done by the My Morphin Black Ranger and
Ooh.
Virgil from the hit series Devil May Cry.
Huh?
And Ichigo.
Oh, and Ichigo, I forgot about him too.
Oh,
And I think Vash Stampede from Trigun.
Yep.
Big
Damn.
name. Yeah. Talented guy.
Shout out,
So if you
shout
don't
out J
watch
Bosch.
the version, we can watch it dub. And we're doing that for every series since. Even Arc was unique in its own way. Like, it changed up the Formula 2. Like, the last Ultraman series. Like, the entire focus of Arc was imagination. And each time they would use their imagination to come up with ways to, like, solve problems, defeat the kaijus. Cool series. You guys watch Ultraman. Also pretty short. Only 25 episodes. Come on, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And it's all on YouTube. So easy. For free. You don't even need to do any fancy shit. Like torrenting. Or going through a website onto another website.
The captures in it.
Or using multiple ad blockers. Come on, guys.
One day.
I like how we're giving all this promo for Ultraman and Anderson SG. I have no fucking idea.
I've
One day.
seen Ultraman from what Milan showed me along with like Hong Kong. I thought I enjoyed everything up until Ultraman himself appears, I'll be honest.
What the fuck?
Wait,
As
what?
soon as, it was like there's the kaijus. We need to fucking get rid of them. We need to fucking deal with them, right? And it's like these like squad teams are like going around like trying to like destroy the car, like take down the kaiju, like take out his legs and stuff like that, right? They're evacuating the fucking cities, right? Then all of a sudden, the main character just like gets hit with a fucking something, and then it just transforms. I was like,
He's talking about
Just- it
Blazer
just
first
went out.
episode.
it just went down to shit. Fuck.
May it continue it gets better.
No, I was just like, man. It actually had I liked the initial plot, like the first half, and then the second half was just like,
I mean, to be fair, like,
I don't know how I feel about it.
it really depends on what Ultraman series you watch, because sometimes they don't have a defense squad like you're talking about, like all this squad like trying to take down the monster themselves. Sometimes it'd be like a research type thing, like in Arc. Like the main group is like a kaiju prevention squad, kind of, to be exact. Like they would investigate certain signals and stuff, and they would basically go to those areas, investigate. If they suspected kaiju, they would tell people to evacuate so they could, just give them time to minimize casualties, damages, and stuff. And then they will call in the defense squad, which would just be fighter jets coming in. But then Ultraman will also show up to help.
Every time you say Ultraman, I keep thinking you're saying Ultron.
I mean, actually, nah, he's not based on. I was thinking of Way Big from Ben 10.
Well,
Dude,
What?
I was literally about to say.
Oh yeah, true.
My only knowledge of Ultraman is that Way Big from Ben 10 is a Ultraman reference. That's all my knowledge of Ultraman.
Yeah, like Way Big is the most like obvious Ultraman reference there is. The only other one that is probably just like a bunch of stuff in Dan Dan. There's a bunch
yeah,
of like Ultraman
the
references.
opening is straight to the Ultraman.
Yeah, it's littered with stuff in there. There's also like some like enemies in there that's like references to certain Ultraman enemies and kaijus and aliens to be exact.
Okay.
Like Ultraman is like probably the most easiest Toku stuff to get into because like they're really short, 25 episodes.
Free.
And it's all on YouTube. It's all available. Unless you want to watch like older series, like I think I'm not sure. I think anything before Geed is like around the 50. No, because Orbs. I can't remember when exactly it is, but there's like older series. They have like around 50 episodes, like your average Kamen Rider series. But then they move to like 25 episodes, which I think isn't a lot, but they managed to get through a decent plot together.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Thank you,
If
man.
I ever get into the mood where I'm just like, I want to surprise Tammy,
Yeah.
I'll watch Kamen Rider Ultraman.
But there's also a very good Ultraman movie on Netflix, Ultraman Rising. It's like its own separate thing, and it gives you like the best idea of what Ultraman is about.
Okay.
Very good movie. I recommend it.
One day.
One day.
Hey, you have a Discord chat. You can have a community night. I'm just
And
saying.
no one will show up. That's what I was saying.
Put it in a poll. See what happens. I totally won't try and rig the results.
Oh,
Fuck you know. I'll be like, I time to delete all the bots.
Hey, who said I want to use bots? I always
The
just
auto accounts.
Hey, I can just use
Fucking Angela May, #1 fan. I'll delete that off my fucking server, don't worry.
Hey.
well,
I have alternate accounts. You can't get involved with them.
I think it's time for us to show things in our room.
Oh.
So,
Oh shit.
SJ, you talked about the
Yeah.
fact that I haven't been building Gundams.
Yeah.
Haha, that's so funny of you because I have fucking help. Shut up. Anyway.
How long did it take you to build that?
So I've
But
been building
Milan-
Gundams anyway.
Where's
How long did it take you to build that, yeah?
So I built the back. I'm still just missing the funnels, and
Mm-hmm.
I've also built the weapon. So rocket launcher,
Oh, nice. Rocket launcher.
bazooka,
That's just a good normal gun.
and shield.
Nice. Looks like a candy wrapper.
So yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
Finally. He
Alright,
built a
time for me
kit.
to show my one.
What about you, bum boys?
I have a
Alright.
new form. My motor is broken, but it doesn't matter. My new form.
What the fuck is that?
It's Woowa stuff.
It's more stuff.
He's cosplaying as one of his favorite characters.
Gian. I'm gonna have to adjust it a bit.
Okay.
the arms is a bit fucked.
Did I go to main?
I can show off one or two things. One is kind of Goonerish. The other one is just cool.
Do whatever floats your boat.
Which one do you want first?
You have a boat?
This show.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll do both. First up, the one Milan has had in his backlog since
Oh.
2 years ago, you would say,
Yeah.
that I've managed to build by the time in pretty much 2 days when I got it. Dada!
Oh, face reveal as well.
No. I'm editing his face.
Yeah, no, you can reveal my face if you want to, I don't care.
Just put like a emoji face in it.
Yeah, no. Tommy is just Venom showing him his butt cheeks instead.
You should put like a video of just Venom doing the twerking emote. For the
Yeah, that's
I
just
do
gonna be
that.
down on his face.
I built this one.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, what is that? Wait, what?
It's
So basically, this is a character from Gundam Build Fighters, cosplaying as a command ship,
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
and she has some,
Whoa.
and she's also a MILF.
Oh, you're speaking my language now.
Amen. Ciao,
Amen.
Delty. Thank you for
Mashallah.
Oh my god.
only Gundam fans on Twitter will understand that reference.
All right. And honest.
I have a different character with this background now, so there you go.
Nice. Okay. Well, this is the longest episode. We're at 2 hours.
Are we? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't realize.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
what a great episode. Episode 20, we'll have a new Goonerbois. But yeah, it's thank you all for watching us for 10 episodes. And thank you, Tommy, for joining us for this week's episode.
No problem. It was a pleasure to goon with you guys.
The good Hansi!
Alright, anything else you guys want to say?
No,
I'm meeting Emma Frost on Friday.
Nice.
Time to go into
I
Emma.
call dibs.
Well,
Just saying it here on record.
Time to play Loki just so I can, change to you.
Nah, bitch, that's my character. Nah. You ain't touching my boy. Not my boy.
One day.
Don't worry, Anis. We both have PS5s. He can't beat
Yeah, we'll
us.
just load in too quickly. They won't be able to do anything.
Pay to win.
I have an SSD as well, Kurt.
I mean, how fast can you load in?
I'm literally one of the first few. I'm literally one of the first that loads in. What are you on about?
Actually, it's true.
Well, we're gonna find out soon because
Hey,
we're gonna
Honkai
play more Rivals after this, right? Right?
Are we?
Well, up to us, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I also got Woo if you do.
Fair enough. I need to farm for fucking Arrow Rover.
That's not for the audience to see. Anyway, without
You're gonna cut that out.
with that out of the way, I think that is the end of the podcast. We'll see you next week. Shalom.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.